Data protection notice. Check-ins and messages transmitted over amateur radio or any connected system as part of any DV Scotland net or any net that DV Scotland may host may be streamed online and recorded. Names and call signs of all net participants in any DV Scotland net are logged via the Net Logger program, and a summary of check-ins and attendees are made public via the Net Logger program or logging software. We believe this to be for reasons of legitimate interest under GDPR regulations. Messages posted in the Net Logger chat box, social media or any other medium may be relayed over air as part of the DV Scotland's net, if the net controller deems it to be relevant to on-air discussion or the net. See our website at www.dvscotland.net for more information. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like and please subscribe to see more videos and content from our nets. If you would like to link up with DV Scotland, or have a Allstar Simplex node in Scotland and would like it to be part of the DV Scotland network system, please email admin@dvscotland.net. That's admin@dvscotland.net. DV Scotland, bridging the gap in digital and analogue radio in Scotland.
This is Mike Zero Tango Mike Golf, and this is the DV Scotland Monday night multi-mode net beginning right now. So we're looking for check-ins, and one at a time if you can, and give your call sign twice and once phonetically. From now on I'll be using the club call sign GM5 DVS, or as we say here, GM5 Digital Voice Scotland. So we're looking for our first check-in, folks, so here we go. Who's got it? GM5 DVS QRZ.
Mike 6, Charlie Mike X-ray, Mike 6, Charlie Mike X-ray, and I'm 6, CMA.
This is Victor Echo 7, Lima Echo. I say again, Victor Echo 7, Lima Echo.
Okay, I will turn the volume up on the radio a wee bit. I've got it a bit low, but you're coming in clear enough. Am I right? You're coming through IBH, is that right? Over.
Correct.
Try again. We maybe doubled there. Try again. Sorry if we doubled. GM5 DVS.
Mike 6, Charlie Mike X-ray, GM5 DVS, coming through IBH.
Aye, that's fine. I've turned the volume up a wee bit. Aye, you're loud and clear now. No problem at all. Nice to hear you. Name's Kev. We're in Dundee. And I wonder how you are this evening. And what you're up to this week, over. Are you experiencing... I think last night I know you were experiencing some technical difficulties due to weather. How's things through the other day, over?
Yeah, roger that. Yeah, we were having issues with the Echo Link connection. Actually, those of us in RF locally had to be heard on the radio. We weren't actually connecting through to the net, so we were having just a bit of issues there. But from what I understand, it seems to be okay today. The weather isn't bad, and I've had some contacts, and obviously you have just tested getting it into the Echo Link, so I believe I'm still getting into the network here. Currently, I am working at the moment. I deliver pizzas, as usual, just got the radio in the car so I can listen to the nets and listen to general RF as I'm going about. Back to yourself.
GM5 Digital Voice Scotland returning. Yeah, okay, no problem at all. And it's a good job we've got guys like you that keep us all fed. I'm sure you've probably worked right through the pandemic, so thanks for that on the nation's behalf. And yeah, okay, doke. Well, thanks very much for your check-in. Good to see IBH's your Echo Link's problem seems to have been resolved. You're coming in nice and clean, nice and clear. So that's good. Thanks for the check-in, and we're on every week, so don't be a stranger. I did actually I think I did check in on the Loch Lomond net last night. I was on Ham Shack Hotline when I did it. I'm a wee bit wary of that thing because I had a wee incident where I accidentally touched buttons in it. Unbeknown to me, it was transmitting. It went open mic, and well, I didn't know that, but so I'm a wee bit wary transmitting on it, just in case I make the same mistake again. Okay, nice check-in, and thanks very much. Okay, we're looking for check-in number 2, please. This is GM5 DVS QRZ. You know the rules, call sign twice, once phonetically. QRZ.
Yeah, you've got Victor Echo 7 Lima Echo, Kev.
Yankee Tango, MM7 BYT.
Victor Echo 6 Delta Charlie Victor. Victor Echo 6 Delta Charlie Victor.
Mike 5 Delta Victor Sierra.
Go ahead, over. Gordon, did I make a mistake with that guy's call sign?
Yeah, you've got Victor Echo 7 Lima Echo, Kev, and then after that I'll give you them. So if you bring in Victor Echo 7 Lima Echo first, I've got the rest of the call signs here that I'll pass to you after Victor Echo 7 Lima Echo.
Well, I'd brought in the MM7 call first. Give me his call first, and I will go back to the Victor Echo. As I said, just give me the MM7's call first, so I can get him in, and then I'll go back to the guy in Canada. Just give me that one first, Gordon, because he shouted across the guy. I never heard the Victor Echo, so I'll take the one I heard first, which I think was MM7, but I didn't get what it was. So do you want to give me his call, and I'll give him a wee call, and then I'll go back to the VE station.
Yeah, it's Mike 7 Delta Yankee Tango, I think it was. Obviously it was clashing, so it's Mike 7 Delta Yankee. I think it's Tango. Go ahead.
It's Mike 7 Bravo Yankee Tango.
Okay, Mike 7 Bravo Yankee Tango. Yeah, okay, so we both managed to scramble that one. Okay, the name's Kev. We're in Dundee, and the microphone is yours. Go ahead, over.
My name's Matt. Mike Alpha Tango Tango, and I'm in Glenoffice, Fife. Over.
GM5 DVS returning, no problem. Well, you're making the trip in loud and clear, and thanks for your check-in. And okay, I think it was Victor Echo. I'm going to go to the VA station, as he was technically first, I think. I didn't hear him though, but we might have to get this sorted out actually at some point. I've got a funny feeling there's quite a few people putting call signs up and asking for check-ins. But that, for me, isn't going to be a great thing, really, because I'm not going to hear that. Gordon's got the login program. But anyway, thanks very much, Matt, for coming in. You've made it in, and you were loud and clear. Okay, VE7LE, I hope I've got your call sign right. This is GM5 DVS QRZ.
Hello, Golf Mike 5 Delta Victor Sierra. This is Ted. I spell Tango Echo Delta Victor Echo 7 Lima Echo here in Vancouver, Canada. In Canada, we're making history in 15 minutes. The Prime Minister of Canada will get on all airwaves and television and declare a state of emergency under the new Emergency Act. This will be the first time ever the Emergency Act has been declared in Canada to the capital city and to open up our borders from the protesters. So that's what's happening in Canada. This is the son of the former Prime Minister that declared the War Measure Act back in October 1970 that put armed troops in the capital city of Canada. So you will hear about it on the BBC later. So back to you there, Kev, in Dundee, Scotland. Golf Mike 5, Delta Victor Sierra. This is Victor Echo 7, Lima Echo in Vancouver, Canada.
V7LE, GM5, DVS returning. Fine business. No problem at all. Good copy, armchair copy. And yeah, I've seen a wee bit about that on the news actually. The protesters, they blocked, I think they blocked, was it the New York Bridge as well? A lot of the truckers over there are a bit fed up, shall we say. Aye, okay, well I don't know what they're going to do about it, but they'll have to do something. They'll have to restore law and order somewhere. They'll probably end up getting the Mounties out or something like that. I don't know what they'll do. I hope things don't kick off too much and there's no violence. That's always the worry, isn't it, with these things? But I wish you well and keep safe. And you made it into the DV Scotland network. I'll put the mic back to you one more time, see if you've got any comment, and then we'll pass on and get some more in the log. V7LE. GM5 DVS.
Okay, so thank you there. Yes, I have the radio on in the background, the commercial radio, and I guess I'll be turning the TV on to see what the Prime Minister of Canada has to say. Just like you know, the first time and the second time they declared the War Measure Act in Canada, they terminated all amateur radio transmissions. Of course, that was back in 1914 and 1941 during World War I and World War II. So we're hoping this time, I'm pretty certain, that amateur radio continue to carry on. But yes, the police have cleared out 2 border crossings so far, and we have three now. 3 border crossings have been opened by the police, but the problem is the city of Ottawa, because they have 40 large lorries, as you call them, gridlock traffic in the capital city, plus all the other people in their caravan. So far, no one has been injured, but a lot of people have been assaulted there. I won't go into details because a lot of people around the world are watching what happens here in Canada. Have a good day, stay safe, wash your hands, and wear your mask. This is Victor Echo 7, Lima Echo.
GM5 DVS. Well, I was out today and had lunch with a friend. You'd be surprised the amount of people who actually weren't wearing masks, and in Scotland it is still the law. It isn't guidance, it's the law to wear masks in places, but it seems no one does anything about it, including the staff places. Anyway, that's another subject, and I better crack on. Okay, all the best. Thanks for the check-in, and sorry you waited, and thanks very much for your patience. Right, Gordon, is there anybody else on the list before I put another call out? No text check-ins saying check me in, or if they do, I'd still prefer them to actually get a call in, so I know they're there. But is there anybody else I've missed, Gordon, that I didn't hear? Over.
Mike 3 X-ray Golf Papa. You've got Victor Echo 6, Delta Charlie Victor Kev. That's the only one, and then you can get it back to general calls from MM3XCP network.
Okay, give me that call again. I think it was Victor Echo 6 DC. Hope that's right. Is that correct? Over.
Yeah, that's correct, Kev.
Yeah, fine. Victor Echo 6 DCV. Would you like to go ahead, please? The microphone is now yours from GM5 Digital Voice Scotland. Kevin Dundee, go ahead.
Well, good evening, Kevin, everyone. This is Victor Echo 6 Delta Charlie Victor returning. Yes, it's Dave here in Calgary, Alberta, Canada. Yeah, and of course, well, good afternoon from Calgary, but hey, where it's overcast, but we can't complain. Cooling off a little bit. Other than that, taking it easy. I was playing a bit of radio, but that's about it. Back to net.
Gee, DVS. Do you know what? I'm kicking myself. Dave, I should have recognised your call. I don't know, I must have took a brainstorm there. I've spoke to you enough times, I should certainly know your call. Sorry about that. Anyway, you've made it into the log, you've made it into the net, and you're sounding nice and clear. Put the mic back to you briefly, see if you've got any more comments. Over here, I'm not sure what the temperature is. I'll get you that on the next over if you're interested. I guess it'll be around about 6 degrees, but I'll get you a more accurate one in a minute. But I'll put the mic back to you, Dave, and see if you've got any further comments or anything you'd like to add. GM5 DVS, go ahead.
Well, we got -3 degrees currently right now. So that's a little cold, -3, but not like bitterly cold, but enough to feel it, considering we've been above zero for a while. But other than that, everyone take care. D6 DCV, back to net.
Yep, GM5 DVS returning. I'm having a few squabbles with the usual suspects here on a couple of cats. They actually like, well, maybe they like each other, but they do tend to fight quite a lot. It's a male and a female, and they're like kids that just start knocking lumps at each other for nothing. We are +3 degrees here in Dundee at the moment. It's actually lower than I thought it was. I thought it was about 6, but it's 3 degrees. So that's fairly chilly, really. For us, it's fairly. I know that Canada, they can really get down to very low temperatures and quite a bit of snow as well. So, okay, Dave, nice to meet up again, mate. Good for the check-in. And sorry, I don't know, brainstorm, just never recognised your call, and I should have. But anyway, there we go. A wee bit slow tonight. Still too full up with lunch, I think. Anyway, let's see who we have next. Okay, next on the log, we are looking for some fresh check-ins. One at a time, please, if you can, and give your call sign twice and once phonetically, please. This is GM5 DVS, listening for any check-ins on the DV Scotland Monday night net. QRZ.
Mike 7 Delta Charlie Delta DCD Duggan Claybank.
2 Echo 0 Kilo Bravo Zulu Scotland UK 30 KBZ.
Okay, I think it was Mike 7 DCD, I think. Doug over in Clydebank, you've got it first. Good evening to you, Doug. Wonder how you are. Hope everything's well. And you've made it into the net tonight. And you're coming in clear. Back to you from Net Control. Over.
Mike 7, Delta, Charlie Delta, Duncan Clybank coming in via RF, and the MB7 IBH gateway down in Dumbarton. Evening, everyone. I was just listening there, just to the back of 9, and I just speaking to some Canadians. Good on the Canadians standing up for their rights over there, so I wish them all the very best. And the mask wearing has never been law in Scotland. Not a fan of the government control blankets, but as you said, that's for another discussion, Kev, another time. But I think there's different countries, standing up for their rights all around the world, and hopefully we can get through this pandemic and move forward now that it's kind of dissipating and we're going into kind of endemic phase. So, good then. Thanks for bringing me in. MM7 DCD, back to Net Control.
GM5 DVS, yes. Well, it isn't guidance, and I would very much doubt. I would very much doubt anyone who probably would get prosecuted, if I'm being honest with you. If there were, if somebody went over and says, "Put your mask on," and they say, "No," I don't know what would happen. But I certainly, I wear mine when I'm in public places. I've had COVID. It ain't no laughing matter. And it's no joke. I actually caught it when I was in hospital, of all places. I was just about due to be released and got COVID. And that was me banged up for another 10 days. Anyway, that's another story. We're probably best not getting into the discussion about law and masks and stuff on here. But there we go. Okay, there was another station called in, which Gordon, you're going to have to gauge his call sign. He had a Zulu in the call sign. That's all I can remember. I'm sure you'll have his call for us. I'll bring him in now. Gordon, round to you.
Yeah, from NetLogger, it's 2E0 Kilo Bravo Zulu. 2E0 KBZ. Scott down in Workshop. Right to you, Kev.
Okay, 2E0 KBZ. Go ahead. This is GM5 DVS. My name's Kev, as you've just heard. You heard Gordon say it, so you probably heard me say it a few times. Based in Dundee, and it's a chilly 3 degrees here. Round to you, sir, from GM5 DVS. Go ahead.
Yeah, 20 KBZ. Nice to everybody up there in Scotland. Well, I can beat you up a temperature. It's 5 down here, plus 5. A little bit warmer, not that much warmer. Just got in. I've had a very long day today at work. I've been very, very, very busy. Very, very busy. After in my line of work, being a medic, been looking after patients and people like that, to look after them poorly. It's been good fun as well today. And I come home, put my computer on, and it crashed on me. So I'm having to reinstall Windows on it. I know. At least I know what I'm doing. Back over to Net Control. This is 30 KBZ. And nice to everybody.
No problem at all. It must have been some crash if you're actually having to reinstall from scratch. It must have been a cracker of a crash. Because Windows, well, I'm on Windows 11 now. I don't know really why they changed that name. When Windows 10 came out, they said, we will never change, it'll stay Windows 10 forever now, it'll be 10 point blah blah blah. For whatever reason, somebody in an office somewhere must have got paid a great big whacking salary to come up with this wonderful new Windows 11, and there isn't that much in it really. I don't think so anyway. Visually it looks different for Windows 10. Looks a wee bit slightly different. But yeah, it must have been an almighty crash you had. I'll just put the mic back to you briefly just to see what happened. I'm just interested. I wonder if you had a sudden power outage or something that brought everything down, over.
Yeah, 3-0, okay, with the returning back to you. No, I don't know what it was. It's been playing up for a couple of days, but it's been running really slow. It's a really, really powerful machine. 16 gig of RAM, 8-core processor, all singing, all dancing, 2 power supplies to run it, and liquid-cooled, solid-state drive. I might have picked a bug or something up or something like that, or something just not gone right. I know daughter uses it. She may have clicked on something and done something to it. But no, I'm not bothered because I keep everything backed up anyway. All my files are backed up on separate hard drives, and I also have a cloud as well. So I'm lucky. I haven't lost anything. I do know that. Back up with the net control.
No problem at all, GM5 DVS. Yeah, okay. I was just interested to see what it was. I thought maybe you had a power outage. It took, even then, you know, machines are much better than they used to be. They can take a lot more. I actually pulled the cord from mine this morning, mistakenly. Got the wrong cable and pulled it out, and it was a computer. Well, it came back up without grumbling. Back in the days, you would have got a message saying Windows was not shut down properly. Would you like to blah blah blah, whatever it said. But these days, it just comes up usually. Okay, thanks for your check-in, mate. I think you're the first. I think you might be a new one on the net, or if you're not, it's been a while. So you've came in loud and clear, and you're sounding good. And thanks for doing what you do. By the way, not enough people recognise that the NHS staff. I was in hospital for a wee while there, and they were really, really good. I had one little incident with one nurse, but that's always going to happen, isn't it? Let's take a pip before I bring the next one in. Okay, this is GM5 DVS. GM5 DVS. The DV Scotland Monday night multi-mode net, in case anyone's just switched on and wondering what this is. We're on every Monday night from 9 PM UK time till around 10:30 UK time. So we're looking for some check-ins. We're looking for some more check-ins. Give your call sign slowly, twice, and once phonetically. That might even help me. GM5 DVS, QRZ.
KX6 WTF, Kilo X-Ray 6, Whiskey Tango Foxtrot, California, United States.
Okay, good evening, California. You're coming in nice and clear. Name's Kev, by the way, Kilo Echo Victor. We're in Dundee, and I wonder what the time is where you are. I'm not that good at working out what time it is elsewhere in the world, unless it's Europe. But regards yourself, I think you're about, I don't know, is it 7 or 8 hours either behind or ahead of us? Anyway, you could tell me the time, and you could probably make me jealous of your temperatures. Back to you from GM5 DVS. Go ahead.
Time here is 1:30 in the afternoon, and it's about 90 degrees out here, clear skies. It's pretty hot for winter time. I've checked in with your net a few times in the past, and it always seems like I'm in a meeting every time you guys have your net. So today I decided to skip my meeting and join your net instead. It's too bad I got to the end of the net instead of at the beginning of the net. But I am curious, the Scotland folks do HF at all? I do a lot of FT8, and I never see Scotland come up on the FT8 digital nodes. So I'm just curious about that. Back to net control.
Golf Mike 5, digital voice Scotland returning. Yes, there's lots of Scots do use FT8 and other digi modes. It's not for me, but you know, each to their own. Some people don't like this, what we're doing, that's fine. Don't use it. But certainly FT8 is quite popular amongst our own club members here in Dundee. There's quite a few FT8 users locally here actually in our Dundee club. Over.
Well, that's good to know. I have a 3-element beam antenna, and I point it over to Scotland every once in a while and listen for a while, and I never, I think I've only seen Scotland come up a couple times, but maybe they're just, you guys are just running like low power, or just maybe not trying to work outside of Scotland, I don't know, but Scotland's one of my to-do lists to try and visit, for one, physically, and also work over HF or FT8. I always have a love for Scotland. I don't know why. If I can go anywhere in the world, it'd be Scotland. So, anyways, thanks for taking my call. Hope everybody's doing well, and hopefully I'll try and check in a little bit more at the beginning of the net. So, have a great day, 73 KX6 WTF.
No problem at all. No problem at all. You probably gave me your name, and I've took a brainstorm. Can you just give me a wee break on your name again? Over.
Name is Eric. Echo Romeo. Excuse me. Echo Romeo India Charlie.
Okay, Eric. No problem at all. And you know, if you get a chance at any point, feel free to call into the net. There's no obligatory reason to do so, but you know, if you manage to nip out one of your meetings for 5 minutes, just come in, call in short time even, and we'll bring you in and say a quick hello, and you can go back to your meeting and say, sorry, I was just at the toilet. Okay, thanks very much, and you've made me really jealous of your temperatures. We're sitting here at +3. It's quite cold, and it will get colder. Somebody did mention the dreaded word snow to me today, actually. Said seemingly we're meant to be getting storms and possibly some snow, so I hope that doesn't happen. Okay, I'm just wondering, do we have anyone locally who would like to call in on GB3AG? GB3AG users only, please. GM5 DVS listening for our local repeater, GB3AG.
So XCT Mobile, Mike 0, X-Ray Echo Tango Mobile. Good evening, Kevin. It's Gary, and I'm out in the car just now.
MM0XET, GM5 DVS returning. Well, you're in the log, Gary. You're getting into the box loud and clear. Got a visit from Tom the day. TCN, he come down for a wee while, so we went out for a bite to eat. And had a wee laugh and that, so that's how my while back came. And I dare say we'll see him from time to time. He'll come in and see us from time to time when he can. And nice to hear you on. It's good to see the box getting some use. So there we go, Gary. Back round to you and see if you've got any other comments. GM5 DVS, go ahead.
M0XET Mobile returning. Yeah, no problem at all, Kev. I'm actually static just now. I'm actually sitting outside Douglas Gym just now. I've just finished the workout, so getting back home. I might even have a wee dram of whiskey when I get in, just to make up for the work I've done at the gym. So, yeah, I just switched on as I got in the car, and I heard that American gentleman there, so that was good to get him. So hopefully you've had a busy night, and I'm sure you'll be, I don't know if you've got it all night or if you're passing over to Andy at some point, but
I'm just going to let him speak to Tony, WXE in Perth, so I better get things sorted out and give him a shout. I think he's about to buy himself an electric car, so. But good to speak to you, and I hope you get some more Analogue tonight. From MM0 XE team over.
GM5 DVS, thanks for calling in, and tell Tony to make sure he puts the siren on that thing. Okay, no wanting any accidents. You know what I mean. Anyway, is there any other users who would like to, just before I pass it back to general use, is there anybody else on GB3AG to call in to the the DV Scotland net GM5 DVS, listening for anyone on GB3 Alpha Golf? Okay, nothing heard. Anybody else on, I forgot the call sign of the Loch Lomond gateway, NB7IBH I think it is. Is there anybody else want to call in through the Loch Lomond gateway, GM5 DVS?
Yeah, Mike C, DDQ, very good evening to you, Kev.
Yeah, good evening to you. I wonder how you are. Hopefully things settled in. I was speaking to a couple of the guys and they said that the weather's calmed down a bit. But I know you had a few technical issues last night, but you did well, Paul. And it was quite a busy night you had. I did call in eventually using the Ham Shack hotline. I think you heard maybe you heard me discussing my disaster at the open mic. One day I touched the wrong buttons on the phone and I never knew it was transmitting. Somebody had to let me know I was going out on all sorts of systems, and yeah, it was a bit embarrassing, but we all have probably done things like that from time to time. Background to you from GM5 DVS, over.
Yeah, GM5 DVS, Mike C, DDQ. Yeah, no problem, Kev. That's for sure. We certainly all do. We all do that. That's for sure, mate. And yeah, all settled down here. We had some issues with Echolink last night, but I think we ended up with 27 in the log. You're the last one to call in, so a busy night considering we were only on for 1 hour. Okay, Kev, I'll let you go on, mate. Always good to hear you as always, and all sounding good. I'm speaking to you via my Samsung phone, going into MB7IBH. All the best, Kev.
Yeah, no bother at all. Are you using, is it Echolink you're on or Peanut? Go ahead.
Yeah, it's the Echolink. It's the Echolink app on my Samsung phone. So I've just connected into IBH into the room and calling you through the phone there. Kev, back to you.
GM5 DVS. I like the Samsung phones. Yeah, okay. Well, sounds good and nice and clear. Okay, mate. I'll crack on and see if I can get a few more in, and Andy will be taking over. Somebody asked Gary. That was Gary. Yeah, Andy will be. I'm expecting a text from him at some point quite soon, saying you've done your bit, get off. So anyway, I haven't got that many in because I keep yapping. That's my biggest downfall. I'm a bit of a rag chewer. Okay, is there anyone else who'd like to join the net? GM5 DVS QRZ.
Mike 6 Charlie Mike Golf. M6 CMG. Mick in Lincoln.
M6 CMG, Mick in Lincoln. Good evening to you, Mick. And you were on last week. You're on most weeks, I think. You're a regular. Nice to hear you on. Wonder how you are. Back to you, GM5 DVS. Microphone is yours.
M6 CMG return. Yeah, good evening, Kev. I hope you're doing well, mate, and you're still on the recovery side of your operation. I hope it's still recovering nicely for you. Not a great deal. I'm not too bad, thanks, mate. Just giving your nemesis a try out tonight. I'm coming in directly into DV Scotland from Ham Shack Hotline. I'll have to remember just to press the hash key though when I finish. Aye. As regards to weather, it looks like you're in for a bit of a battering. There's 2 storms heading its way for Scotland apparently. And yeah, you're right. Snow is forecast to the Scottish areas of the storm, that's for sure. Nothing else, lad. So I'll wish you 73. Let you carry on with your net, Kev. All the best, mate. M6CMG.
M6CMG, GM5 DVS. No problem at all, Nick. Always a pleasure, and thanks for taking the time out to say hello to Scotland tonight, and you've made it in lovely and clear. No problem at all. Not a break at all in your transmission. Okay, QRZ, GM5 DVS, looking for check-ins before I hand it over to the next controller. GM5 DVS. Call sign twice and once phonetically, please. QRZ.
GM5 DVS, this is Kilo Delta 8 Sierra Lima Golf, KD8 SLG, Nick in State College, Pennsylvania.
Juliet Lima, try that again, Whiskey 2, Juliet Lima Delta, W2JLD.
Okay, W2JLD, you have been acknowledged. There was another station called before you. I'll take him first. Gordon, just give a wee reminder of the first guy's call sign, please. Go ahead, Gordon.
Yeah, it's Kilo Delta 8, Sierra Lima Golf. Kilo Delta 8, Sierra Lima Golf, Kev. Go ahead.
Okay, Kilo Delta 8, Sierra Lima Golf. Good evening to you. You did give your name, but I'll get that again from you in a minute. I think you said Nick, but I'm not 100%. Anyway, my name's Kev, as you've heard Gordon use it. We're based in Dundee here, which is about 50 miles northeast of Scotland's capital, Edinburgh. So the microphone goes back to you from GM5 DVS. Go ahead.
GM5 DVS, this is KD8 SLG, and you are 100% correct, sir. It is Nick, and I'm coming at you from across the pond, as we say, over here in the States. I stumbled across your net when I was leaving NetLogger from another one. I thought I'd see if I could reach out, and I saw the All-Star note, dialed it up, and here I am. Good to hear you out there. It's always fun to listen in on some other nets, and sometimes even check in and say hi. And that's what I did this time. Good to hear you out there. And the guy up there behind me, W2JLD, he and I cross paths from time to time on the nets over here. So he's a good guy too, and really great checking in with you. Doing a great job, and thanks for all you do. This is KD8 SLG, back to net control.
No problem at all, Nick. Pleasure to work here, and your audio sounds really nice. Nice and enough top end and not too much bass. And yep, sounds good. Okay, mate, thanks for the check-in, and thanks for taking the time out of your day. Now, Gordon, just give me another reminder of this guy's thing, because I've forgot it again, and I've just been told it 2 seconds ago. I really should take these things down on a dictaphone or something like it. But anyway, Gordon, I'm sure you can actually go and I'll tell you what, Gordon, you bring the guy in. I'll take it to there. Give him a shout.
Yeah, Whiskey 2, Jumbo Lobster Dinner. Go ahead, sir, from MM3XCP.
Alrighty, well, fine business there, Gordon. Good to hear you out there, and of course, good to hear Golf Mike 5 Delta Victor Sierra. This is Whiskey 2 Julia Lima Delta. I want to wave a hand at Mr. Nick Kilo Delta 8 Sierra Lima Delta. He's one of the good guys as well. Good to see you out there, Nick. And we are here in Rochester, New York. We have 14 degrees Fahrenheit. And I just happened to look on NetLogger and see that you guys had a net going on All-Star, so I thought I'd skedaddle over here and waffle a bit for a few seconds. And I look at NetLogger, and I'm actually coming through my All-Star node, 2585/Rockham Echolink Conference. So I've got 5 All-Star nodes, 1 Echolink Conference, and we put on the Raspberry Pi Net every Sunday at 5 p.m. Eastern. And we have multitudes and multitudes of people checking in. Yesterday, we had 47 check-ins, and we had more than 187 connections on All-Star and 61 on Echolink. So it was a very good net, and thank you so much for taking my check-in, and here in Rochester, New York.
Okay, no problem at all. Net control. I'll just check I've got it. And nice to work here again. And I've just noticed I've went a bit over my time. So you will be my last call for this evening. And thank you very much for coming in and taking the time out of your day to say hello. And yeah, that I have heard the Raspberry Pi Net on a Sunday night. Well, DV Scotland don't carry it, but it's on Freestar, and I have been known to have a wee listen in. But I'm not particularly clued up on Linux and Raspberry Pis. I'm quite good with Windows computers. Yeah, I would say I'm above average. I'd probably class myself as intermediate level with Windows computers, but not the Pis. I might have to try and learn at some point, but I just haven't had the time or the opportunity. Anyway, with that, folks, I'll take a pip. With that, folks, I have went over again, and I'll apologise, Andy, for that, and we'll put it over to him. He's controller number 2. He'll get the call signs right. Right, so into you, Andy. His call is MM0DXE, and once he's given his wee spiel, he'll then be using the same call sign I have, the club call GM5DVS. So we'll put it into you, Andy, and thanks for everyone for joining in the net this evening, and we'll speak to you next week. Into you, Andy, MM0DXE. I'll use my own call now, MM0TMG. You take it.
Yeah, thank you. Okay. Many thanks for doing the net, Kevin. Cracking net as usual, and we'll catch up a wee bit later, I'm sure. Okay, good evening, folks. My name's Andy, and my own call sign's MM0DXE, Mike 0 Delta X-Ray Echo, and I'm going to be changing over to the group call sign, which is Golf Mike 5 Digital Voice Scotland. So, wonder if we've got any check-ins this evening on the DV Scotland multi-mode net. GM5 DVS, Golf Mike 5 Digital Voice Scotland. Say your call sign twice and phonetically, please. Go ahead.
This is 2 Mike 0, Papa India 2 Mike 0.
Okay, 2 Mike 0, Papa India Juliet. I believe that's Gordon. Nice to hear you all. Welcome to the net. And you're a little bit quiet on the audio. I had to turn my volume up a little bit there, so I don't know if you're on RF or not, but we'll pass it back to you. 2 Mike 0, Papa India Juliet, GM5 DVS. Go ahead.
GM5 DVS, Mike 0, Papa India 2. Echo Alpha, GB7 Echo Alpha. Please my changes to the
Yeah, I hope you're finished there. 2 Mike 0 Papa India Juliet, GM5 DVS. You were very, very broken there. I did get you were coming in through GB7 Echo Alpha. GB7 Echo Alpha, I did get that, but you were very, very broken indeed, so I'm not sure what's going on there. I'll pass it back to you though and see if we can hear anything else from you. 2M0 Papa India Juliet, GM5 DVS. Go ahead, sir.
This is 2 Mike 0 Papa India Juliet calling through again. As Gordon, as we said before. It appears that this node is very, very quiet. I'm trying to fire up my network radio and trying to get through to the NBC and IBH. But, so, anyway, I've had a good day today. I was out on the River Clyde on the Glen Wheatville ship, doing a couple of HF transmissions from there. Get through to Italy and Slovenia. I worked stuck at the end of the ship. So, it was an interesting day to say the least today, over.
Yep, GM5 DVS. Hi, fine, Gordon, yes. That's good, and glad you enjoyed yourself. Yeah, you're a wee bit louder there, but still very, 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 very quiet, so I'm not quite sure what's going on. You always get technical difficulties. It's always a bit of a challenge when we're linking all sorts of different systems together. You know, there's a big chance that you could have an issue. So it's just one of these things. Okay, nice to hear you, and thanks for checking. I think you checked in last week as well, didn't you? So it's good to hear some of you guys from through the west checking in every week. That's pretty good. This is what this net's all about, to get as many people checking in as we possibly can. So we'll hope to catch you again next week, Gordon, and thanks very much for the check-in. Okay, I wonder if there's any more check-ins on the DV Scotland multi-mode net. This is GM5 DVS. Say your call sign twice and phonetically, please. Go ahead.
Andy, this is 290 Papa India Juliet again. You appear to have a kind of an echo loop for a couple of seconds after the last transmission. I transferred across to MB7 IBH, see that's a lot clearer, over.
Mike 7, Sierra Whiskey Mike, MM7, SW.
Yeah, okay, Gordon, yes, I noted that, mate. I'm looking into it at the moment. Okay, I think it was I'll get the right screen up or I'll be in serious trouble here. MM7 SWV, that's what I seem to have had in my head anyway, and I've just wrote it down. So I think it's MM7 SWV, if you can just confirm that. GM5 DVS.
Mike 7, Sierra Whiskey Mike, calling in via the Echo Alpha. Repeater and Erskine, are you receiving? Over.
Stand by, folks. Just stand by. Please stand by. Okay. MM7SWV, GM5 DVS. Sorry about that there. Yeah, you're nice and clear. Now that's quite interesting because Gordon, 2M0 Papa India Juliet, was in via Echo Alpha a minute ago as well. And he was very, very quiet. But you actually sound reasonably loud. I think it's Stuart, isn't it? MM7SWV, GM5 DVS.
Mike 7, Sierra Whiskey Mike, returning. Yep, calling in via Echo Alpha on the south side of Glasgow. I've got quite a bit of height where I am, so I've got good line of sight into this repeater. It's just tuned into the Wild X room. But yeah, good stuff that we're getting into. Thanks for running the net tonight. Just sitting and listening into all the different calls. But I've got a wee bit of echo comes back every time you're over, just in the last couple of overs you played there. But yeah, otherwise back to you. Thanks.
Yep, okay, fine, Stuart. Well, nice to hear you on as usual, and we'll no doubt catch you again next week. And good to have Echo Alpha on as well. And that's quite good, because that's enough. So I've got 3 systems through the west now on IBH and GBC DM, thanks to Paul, and Echo Alpha as well. So that's pretty good. Okay, cheers just now. And I'm going to pass the microphone across to Kevin, who's going to pick up the net for a moment. GM5 DVS, over to you, Kev. GM5 DVS, over to you, Kev.
Okay, folks, GM5 DVS. Kev back on the mic just for a minute or two. He's been called away for a minute. Okay, do we have any other check-ins? I don't know what's actually been going on. Gordon, is there anybody else that's needing to be brought in now before I put a call out?
The uniform.
Could all stations please stand by, and any stations that's reconnecting via Echo Link and various other connections, can you try and connect just once, please? It does help to look back. No, there's no any other stations, Kev, so you're free to do a general call, mate, from MM3XGP.
Okay, folks, we're back down at the bottom of the list, and
golf course, so I suppose you'll make a decision on the spot. But things are not looking very good. They're not looking very good for the weekend either, which I'm not very pleased about, if you know what I mean, without going into too much detail. But I've been keeping an eye on everything above your head, by the way, and everything seems to be good. And Gary was on tonight, and it was all sounding good, so I was quite pleased with that, Ali. So all was well. I'll put it back to one more time, see if you've got anything else, and then we'll crack on and see if we can get 1 or 2 more in the log before the end of the net. No, hang on a minute, I'll get this right eventually. MM0DRA, GM5DVS. Go ahead.
Yeah, MM0DRA. Returning, yes, okay. I was speaking to my buddy Tom in Nova Scotia. They've got about a foot of snow there, and it's still snowing, so hope I'm not going to get any of that stuff. So anyway, there you go. And he says he's cleared his driveway about 3 times today, but still keeps snowing on it. Well. So we'll see what happens with that. Anyway, I'll not hold it. I'll see you get a couple of guys in there. And, or ladies, you never know. We'll hear from you later on. GM5 DVS from MM0DRA. Somebody hear from you later, Andy.
Okay, Ali, good to hear you on as usual, pal. And we'll catch up with you soon, I'm sure. Cheers for now. Okay, so any more check-ins on the DV Scotland multi-mode net. We're live every week from 2100 to 2230. And we're live across multiple networks. This is GM5 DVS, Golf Mike 5, Digital Voice Scotland. Say your call sign twice, and phonetically, please.
GM5 DVS, W0S6M, W0S6M, Whiskey 0 Sierra X-Ray Mike.
X-Ray Hotel. Okay, Whiskey 0 Sierra X-Ray Mike, GM5 DVS. Very good evening to you, sir. Nice to hear you for the first time, I think. And this is the DV Scotland multi-mode net, and we're live every week from 9 o'clock to 10:30 UK time. So that's the story here. So back to you, sir. W0 Sierra X-Ray Mike, GM5 DVS.
This is W0S6M. I just installed M17 on my computer here and was just trying it out and noticed that this net was going on, so I figured I'd just check in. My name is Lloyd Lima Oscar Yankee Delta, and I am from Appleton, Wisconsin in the United States. Just was checking in to see how everything was sounding on your guys' end. This is the first time I'm using this software here.
Yeah, Whiskey Zero Sierra X-Ray Mike, GM5 DVS. Yeah, I think said you were using M17. I take it you're coming in via Freestar. You're certainly sounding okay. I can tell you're using digital, but I'm on Analogue at the moment, but you're certainly clear enough. So thanks very much for the check-in. Nice to hear you on, and please feel free to check in again. As I say, we're on every week, and we're on for 90 minutes, so you'll be very welcome to check in again. Okay, I wonder if there's any more check-ins on the DV Scotland multimode net. This is GM5 DVS, Golf Mike 5 Digital Voice Scotland. Say your call sign twice and phonetically, please. Go ahead.
Mike, stroke Victor Echo 3, Romeo X-Ray Hotel. That's Mike, stroke Victor Echo 3, Romeo X-Ray Hotel.
Okay, I got Mike 0 stroke Victor Echo. Mike 0 stroke Victor Echo. Can you go again? You're very quiet audio. I was really struggling there. Just go again with your call sign, please. If you can say it twice phonetically, please, for me. Go ahead.
Andy. Mike stroke Victor Echo 3, Romeo X-Ray Hotel. That's Mike stroke Victor Echo 3, Romeo X-Ray Hotel. Personal name is Rob. We're down here on Aaron. Check it in tonight via GB7AY. Back to you.
Yeah, fine, Rob. Mike stroke Victor Echo 3, Romeo X-Ray Hotel. GM5 DVS. Yeah, you're very quiet, Rob. I've had to turn my volume up very loud to hear what you're saying. So I don't know if you're using a speaker mic or something, but you're very quiet. But nice to hear you on again on the net. I think you've checked in a few times a few weeks ago, but I've not heard you for a little while. So nice to hear you on from Aaron through GBCAY. That's excellent. So Mike stroke Victor Echo 3 Radio X-Ray Hotel GM5 DVS. Go ahead.
And on the handheld as ever, so always a bit of a challenge there. And we'll check out the mic gain. There is an adjustment here on the Anytone, so we'll crank that up a little bit, see if that improves things. And just a quick correction, it's GB7AY. I might have said GB3 because there is a GB3, but GB7AY, the DMR repeater, part of your guys' group. And I heard one of the other check-ins there saying he's up for his intermediate next week, so I'm up for my UK Foundation next week. So that'll be me getting a switch of call signs maybe for maybe not next week's check-in because I think it takes a couple of weeks, but sometime in the future anyway. Back to you.
Yeah, fine, Rob. Nice to hear you're going to go for your license. It's a shame that you have to actually go and set it from the bottom up when you've already done it in Canada, I suppose. But just one of those things, I guess, which I'm sure you'll pass it without any problems. But it's just a shame that you actually have to do it when you've already got a call sign. I wonder what your call sign, your Victor Echo call sign is. That a full license in Canada? I wonder, Rob. Mike stroke Victor Echo 3 Romeo X-Ray Hotel GM5 DVS.
stroke VE3RXH. Yeah, it has to be the equivalent of the full license. In Canada, we call it advanced. If you haven't got your advanced, you can get the CEPT reciprocal license for Europe, I guess, not just the UK, but for Europe. So, yeah, we're advanced in Canada. Yeah, I guess it's a bit odd in some ways, but I fully understand it and support it. I was kind of holding off in case they announced the director full. That would need a bit of studying, but if I'm going to be mightily embarrassed if I don't pass the foundation. Should be pretty much, from what I've seen, pretty much the same material. So it's all about operating, really, not about the technical stuff so much. We'll get in on that next week anyway, and hopefully get myself a new call sign a week or two after that. I'll be checking in again. Back to you.
Yeah, fine, Rob. GM5 DVS. All the very best with it. Check in and let us know when you've got your new call sign. I'm sure it'll be a formality for you. I'm sure you'll be okay. But it just is a shame that you have to do it when you've already got a call sign. It's not right in my opinion. But well, there you go. Well, what do I know, you know? But wish you all the best with that. Okay, I'll put it back to you one more time and see if you've got anything else, and then we'll crack on and get one or two more check-ins before I decide to close down the net. A few wee technical hiccups, we'll call them, earlier on there, which I think we've managed to resolve now. Mike stroke Victor Echo 3 Radio X-Ray Hotel, GM5 DVS. Go ahead.
Been taking it pretty easy this week. A couple of storms coming in, of course, so no doubt the ferry will be all messed up. Hopefully the shops here won't be running out of food. We'll not have to go out and chase rabbits or whatever. And be a chance for me to get some studying done as well. Thanks for running on that. We'll catch you again sometime soon. 7-3 for me.
Yep, 7-3, all the best. Okay, QRZ please, are there any more check-ins on the DV Scotland multimode net? GM5 DVS, say your call sign twice and phonetically please.
KC3TJJ, Kilo Charlie 3, Tango Juliet Juliet.
Kilo Charlie 3, Tango Juliet Juliet. I think that's your call sign, you can maybe confirm it. And nice to hear you on. Welcome to the net. This is the DV Scotland multimode net. My name is Andy, and we're on here every week from 9 o'clock UK time to 10:30 UK time. And I'll pass it back to you. Just make sure I've got your call sign correct. Kilo Charlie 3, Tango Juliet Juliet, DM5 DVS.
Hi Andy, you're correct. Kilo Charlie 3, Tango Juliet Juliet is my call sign. My name is Scott. Good to talk to you. I'm on the East Coast of the U.S. In Hookhesson, Delaware. I like to listen to this net. You guys, I learn a lot listening to you guys here. Anyway, back to you. KC3TJJ. Oh, what happened? What happened? Oh, man.
Okay, 7-3, and nice to hear you on for the first time. Okay, QRZ please, GM5 DVS, Golf Mike 5, Digital Voice Scotland. Is there any more check-ins on the DV Scotland multimode net? GM5 DVS, QRZ.
Kilo Charlie 3, Tango Juliet Juliet. Sorry, my iPad is locked up. I'm on Echo Link here. Good to talk to you. 7-3. KC3TJJ.
Yep, Kilo Charlie 3, Tango Juliet Juliet. That's okay. No problem at all. Don't worry about it. It's all just these things that happen, and don't worry about it at all. It wasn't any problem. So thanks for your check-in, and nice to hear you on. Okay, QRZ please. This is Golf Mike 5, Digital Voice Scotland, GM5 DVS, QRZ on the DV Scotland multimode net. Say your call sign twice and phonetically please. QRZ please, Golf Mike 5, Digital Voice Scotland, GM5 DVS. This is the DV Scotland multimode net. QRZ please. Say your call sign twice and phonetically please. Okay, I think we've exhausted everybody now. I don't think there's anybody left to come in. And I'm wondering where M0VUB is. He's absent without notice. Okay, I'm off. I'll say 7-3 to all. Thanks very much for checking into the net. We couldn't do it without you. And we'll be back next week at the same time at 2100 to 2230 UK time. We'll also go live across the multiple networks. 7-3 to all. And thanks very much for checking in with us tonight. This is GM5 DVS, Golf Mike 5, Digital Voice Scotland, now closing the multimode net, 7-3 to all.
Yeah, MM3XCP. Many thanks for running the net, Andy and Kev. And we'll hear you all later from MM3XCP Net Logger.
Sorry, Gordon, I didn't mean to thank you there for your efforts on the login. We do appreciate it. It's always very useful to have somebody else logging. You don't have two things to concentrate on then. Okay. Cheers to you, and cheers to everybody as well. 73 MM0DXE.
Mike 7 Delta Charlie Delta Click 1.
Go ahead, Douglas. Go ahead, mate. MM0DXE.
0DXE. I just was that last Tango Julia. I'm sure he said his name was Scott, and he didn't sound German. But I just I was listening to the internet, but I called in earlier. So thanks for that, guys.
Yeah. Okay. Douglas, nice to hear you on as usual, and just closing down now. It seems to have kind of dried up. There's not much else going on now, so we've got a few in the log, which is better than not having any. So we'll doubtless catch you again. Good to have you guys over in the west connected up as well. It's trying to expand the coverage across Scotland. So we'll catch you later. Thanks for the shout in. MM7DCD to MM0DXE.
Yeah, okay, no problem. As I said, just calling in at the end, I was number 7 on the list, and then disappeared to work the guys on the Paisley Amateur Radio Club net that we've got here on a Monday night as well. So worked a few local RF repeaters, but interesting radio back tonight, and maybe speak to you next Monday, if not before. So MM7DCD, going clear.
Cheers, Douglas. Take care. Catch you later. MM0DXE clear.
Ba-da.